all about her.
Planet Country.
Special guest.
Although hailing from Dubbo in the Central West, Katie began her musical journey in the UK, performing at London's iconic O2 Arena, before returning to Australia to build a solo career. Known for her amazing songwriting, Katie's also developing a huge fan base who adore her relatability. No stranger to Planet Country and always up for a songwriting challenge. Let's welcome back Katie Jayne. Welcome, Katie. Welcome back to the show. How good is it to have Planet Country back?
Oh my God, this is so awesome just to be in a room full of people.
Full of other people. To be out of the house. How good is that?
I'm like, do I still fit in? Hi.
You fit in very much. Now, tell us about ISO. I'll get to your social media stuff soon, but how have you found it? How have you been staying sane in these times?
Well, ISO kind of highlighted the fact that I probably need to make more friends because not much had changed. I did go a little crazy without gigs and I started cutting up my clothes. But apart from that, not much has changed.
Is that a phenomenon amongst artists? Are people cutting up clothes because they're not playing?
I was trying to upcycle.
So okay. Well, that makes sense, I guess.
This jacket, yeah.
But something you have been doing is going live, and talk to us about this because I find this amazing. I reckon Australian artists, you are the most connected to fans right at the moment because you're doing stuff no one else is doing. You're doing Zoom conference calls, I suppose you call it, with fans. You're looking at them in the lounge room. They're looking at you playing guitar. It's so cool.
It's such a blessing in disguise because we were doing weekly lives for over a year. And without, this whole coronavirus thing, it wouldn't have sort of like forced me out of my comfort zone because you're sitting there and you're talking to them. You're kind of talking at them for a whole hour, but with Zoom, it's really cool. Like, I get to ask them how they are and actually see them respond. And there's people I only know by their username that I'm now, seeing their face. I'm like, this is really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was worried that it would kind of make people uncomfortable, but they've all rose to the challenge. They come on, they talk to each other. And we've been playing Hangman, so...
I was part of this. I got to have a guess, and I thought, you can't go wrong with a vowel, so I said A, and wasn't on there. So
I thought it would have been like we've already said A's. So-and-so before you said A.
No, I was the first one. It was a blank canvas.
Look, I'm really bad at Hangman. I've messed up twice now. So
You've given it away prior to the
first one was David Bowie, and they guessed a D, and I only put one in. And then they guessed an I, and I'm like...
Well, it's Davey, with a Y. Davey Bowie.
I'm bad at it. But that's not the point. The point is that we actually get to hang out with each other and communicate, and it's such a joy. We do Sunday morning coffees in my private group on Zoom. And
so
then
this is Kate's Mates?
Kate's Mates. Oh, we've got people in the comments too. Hi, Kate's Mates.
Hi, Kate's Mates.
They're all hashtagging, which is cool. But so, the Thursdays we've taken to the public, my public page, and that, hopefully that kind of...
Well, I jumped on Zoom the other night. What I found fascinating, there was some guy in it driving a tractor. He was on Zoom. And he's like, I can't guess at the moment. Beep, beep, beep. He's packing the tractor back. That was amazing.
Yeah, he was digging a trench or something. He does it every week. It's like that must be the time he works. Okay. And so he just joins in, and I guess we keep him company. But
there was another family. You saw the whole family, cuddling up on the couch. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, the Jensen family. I hadn't met them before.
Oh, okay.
I was like, hey.
They didn't sort of wander into the wrong Zoom, did they?
No. The wife was telling me how the husband had put her onto the music, but it was a little glitchy. So I was just like, oh, yeah. Cool. I was just happy.
What can you do?
There's a lot of pressure on you. You're not just performing when you play your music, but now you've got to host a get-together. You're the life of the party kind of thing.
Some of the people I only know by their handles, so that's where I get tripped up. So I'm like,
I don't know about others. I only had an old phone that I was using. I don't know if this is normal with Zoom, but I only had 4 faces on it, and I kept having to swipe to see everyone, and it felt kind of a bit, I don't know,
Tinder-like
or something. I'm swiping left and right.
So which page did you? Which one did you stop on?
I kept cycling through to see what everyone's up to.
Yeah.
Dax Daniel in China, he was eating something, and for the life of me, I wanted to know what he was eating. So I didn't want to
what's on the because he's in China, it's a very different culture though. But
going there,
but was he eating Chinese food by its actual name?
It would look like it was crisps, chips or something.
Just normal life.
It was just snacks. So I don't know about that. Now, speaking of artists though doing social, you do it so well. I wanted to highlight a couple of things though. We all love Keith Urban's Urban Underground. You've seen these ones that he does in his house.
House or warehouse? Because he has a warehouse that he does stuff too.
Well, I think this one was in the home studio. Check this one out. His wife Nicole's there. I want to ask the question, Is she helping or hindering? Check this out. What is with this? I don't get this thing. And Keith looked a bit like, what are you doing? Get out of my shot. This is my song. But, well, good luck to Nicole. She likes to dance while he's playing, I guess. If I could ask you the question, Katie, if you were going live playing something, who would you want to have dancing around in front of the camera whilst you were playing live? Are we talking, is there a Hemsworth or something?
Can I
who
have
we got?
you? Can I choose you, Pikachu? I mean, I'm about to play live.
No, I am not dancing in front of the camera. That is not a good... Maybe MJ.
There's a reason he
MJ.
can't get up, because you know when a newsreader sits behind a desk, there's nothing below the waist. I have got to just... Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, of course. Welcome back to Planet Country. We've got Katie Jayne here, about to perform live. It's her current single, SOS. Take it away, Katie.
Well, I pay my bills and I keep up my plans. Maybe too late, but it's just who I am. I wake up early just to seize the day. At least I try to occasionally. Oh, intentions fall to the floor. Plans fly out the door. And I don't go out drinking unless there's a reason. But most Friday nights I can find an excuse. They say cigarettes will kill you and they'll send you broke. But hey, life's for living, can I burn the smoke? Oh, intentions fall to the floor. Plans fly out the door. When you're young and free, no responsibility. It's hard to figure out who you're supposed to be and do it perfectly. Yeah, I guess I'm doing okay, 'cause I only smoke on a Saturday. Da 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 da. Anyone in the audience wants to sing? Da 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 da. Oh, intentions fall to the floor. Plans fly out the door. When you're young and free, no responsibility. It's hard to figure out who you're supposed to be and do it perfectly. When you're young and free, no responsibility. It's hard to figure out who you're supposed to be and do it perfectly. Yeah, I guess I'm doing okay, 'cause I only smoke on a Saturday. Yeah, I guess I'm doing okay, 'cause I only smoke on a Saturday.
Katie Jayne live on Planet Country. Katie, just stay on the mic there. I want to talk to you.
Big Stu, just quickly, we have a live studio audience. We've always wanted this.
That's right, we do.
Hey guys, thanks for coming.
Social distancing apart, but they are here in the background, which is fantastic.
We don't comp for parking. Sorry about that.
That's exactly
That
right.
was the first round of applause I've heard in a very long time.
And it feels nice and natural. Now, I want to talk about something because you have accepted our challenge to write a song during tonight's show along with Jay Seni's help. I don't know how Jay's going to do anything.
Is this their
He's
second or
pushing the
third
buttons for
live
us.
songwriting edition?
That's exactly
We've had a
right.
Christmas song. We've had the song about the Birdman.
It's funny, the Birdman song was good. It's funny you mentioned the Christmas one. Here's a little flashback for those that wonder what we're talking about. We challenged Jay Seni to write a Christmas song during our show in December. Here's how it went down.
Christmas Beatles in the late sunshine. Christmas time, your hand in mine. All the family gathered round the tree. Christmas time, just you and me. Get ready for December. Build a snowman, melt him in your drink. Get the kids around. Santa's hit the town. My favorite time of the year. Christmas time is here.
An absolutely perfect example of the songwriting challenge. Now, of course, Jay, there's some funny lines in there. Something about the snowman melting into the cup of drink. That's because the challenge, Katie, is that you've got to take our viewers' ideas and requests and incorporate them in the song. And someone said to Jay, an Aussie Christmas song with a snowman.
With a snowman.
So that's how he worked it in. The snowman melts. Hey, we've got
So
ice
it's
in the
up
cup.
to you watching right now on our Facebook Live. First of all, make sure you share the video. Invite all your country music friends.
Absolutely.
Invite the most creative people, the people that did well in creative writing in high school. They need to help us out here. We need some suggestions.
Kate's mates.
If
Come
you
on,
ever,
mates.
You love Kate's mates, don't you?
I do. If you ever
Start
wanted
the grovel
a
now.
song
Me too.
about your idea, if you had an idea for a song, you're like, do I tell Katie or not? Tell us, and we'll make Katie write a song about it.
It's
So,
going to be a lot of fun. We'll check in with the process a little later, and of course we'll hear the song to close us out tonight, performed live. I'm assuming Jay will be roped into that, whether he knows it or not, because he's pushing buttons. So go off into the corner and start songwriting in
Okay.
isolation.
Okay.
We're banishing you to the corner, and after this break we'll introduce our next guest, Damage, onto the show.
Hey, how's it going? And yes, make sure you help out. Well, help us out with some. If you want to ask questions of your artists, let us know and we'll ask them. But Katie, you've been reading all the comments for a live songwriting session. They've been your songwriters. Do you know how many people are going to have to be on that royalties form as the co-writers?
If it was a CD, the fold-out sort of slip would be, yeah. So how's it going with the song so far? We're checking in with you.
Pretty good. They're basically writing it itself. I fit in a lot of the stuff from the comments.
Okay.
But I'm looking at you.
So this is not going to make sense at all.
No, it's good. Do you want to hear
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're going to hear it.
You are a good
okay.
songwriter, but this is
a
gonna be
sneak
tricky.
peek. I didn't realise this was going to. Okay, so yeah, give us. What do they say? Play a couple of bars.
Alright, so the first two lines are from Barb and her daughter, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
You might find yourself in isolation without romance. In a sleeping bag, onesie, sanitizing too much. Maybe you're an essential worker. Maybe you're essentially unemployed. Here's a mess, deep PJs, no touching.
Absolutely love it. This is coming along fine. I love this.
That was all from the comments.
That
It
is
makes
unbelievable. So we
Jay
need some more
Seni from
comments.
Blacklist Productions is already making the notes for the music video in the background for us right now.
So Jay, you playing? What chords are you playing for this? Have you worked this out?
He's the one who told me the chords. that was his,
So I can do some things.
So,
While
you're
peddling a
racing
live
around.
TV show.
What people don't realise is Jay's racing around from one thing to another, lights are needing tweaking and cameras and batteries changed and whatnot, and then I'm going, right after this, and throwing to Jay, and he's like,
And he's
"Not there."
diving for a table to press a button. So yeah.
And I do have the music video idea. I think what we should do, being the time of the corona, we need to get a heap of hand sanitizer
Yes.
and just like, if you guys have seen the Green Day American Idiot clip at
Oh.
the end, how they got all that green that comes
With the
out,
slime.
hand sanitizer.
You ready?
Just
Hit record.
with sanitizer, as I say,
Seni safe.
perfect for oily
Sanitizing
hair.
hand gel.
Makes it
Without
dry.
water dries in seconds.
Guess what? We're about to introduce our next guest. And what? We've come to the part of the night that I've been looking forward to the entire night. We're going to hear a song performed live that was written tonight during the show. She's over there putting the finishing touches. Are you ready to roll? She's
She's nervous.
Just
just come on stage. We don't have to worry about setting it up. Just jump on.
We don't have the special guest intro for a song that hasn't been performed yet. Just carrying it all. This is how a writing process happens.
I was going to say, did you want to sit down to perform this because you got to actually follow on and. You can do this because you've actually got to
we can
read
let you off the hook
lyrics
for this one. This is a fresh song written during the live broadcast.
It hasn't been committed to memory because she's just finished it literally seconds ago.
I haven't sung it out loud.
How many times would you practice a song before you feel like you can do it without a lyric sheet?
I record it and then I learn it.
Record it first, yeah.
I write the song, I go into the studio, we change the song, and then I learn it.
But then it's like there's a change. You're like, I don't remember changing that.
Yeah, no, that's why I stuffed
The,
up.
the producer goes, no, we're not doing it like that. And you're like, that's how I wrote it.
One thing we always love asking is how many times you have to repeat the same line till the producer's got it right. Like, that was good, just one more time, one more time.
I still get the words wrong to my own songs, like wrong on stage, because I've written so many different lines for that one, and what we decide in the studio.
And then it changes.
We had one artist forget how to finish a song once during a live stream.
Oh, they just stopped.
But that was that was that artist's style.
They stopped and went, mind blank. And we're like, is this part of the song? I don't know whether to push the fake
remix
button.
Experimental part, yeah. So feel free to ad-lib as well. We won't know if you are going off the lyric sheet because you've just written this. We barely know. We only know the start.
Tell us first, though, about the process. You've been part of this before. You've done it sort of as messaging Jay when he's been in the studio writing it. What's it been like trying to put this thing together real quick with people sending you messages on what to include and so forth?
So all the things in the chat were greatly appreciated because I had nothing.
Blank canvas, blank sheet of paper, yeah.
I think it really helps that there's just a little bit of fun. And it makes sense.
It makes
I started
sense?
just writing the stuff down.
Big Stu wouldn't have seen this. I'm going to cover the screen. But did you do Josh Setterfield's request for the lyric? Okay, sweet.
Oh, wait. Let me make sure I got
Let me just type it in.
So I was trying to get fancy just then. I was going to put in a little bridge and a breakdown. No.
Artist speak, we don't know it.
Do you know what we're missing? I just realised what we're missing on episode 254. We don't have Cardboard Josh, who was with us for the previous 50 episodes.
The brilliance of Cardboard Josh, we had Josh Setterfield on it was like a red carpet interview, a pre-recorded interview. So we're like, we want him in the studio before he actually came down. We made a cardboard cutout. But Josh has the coolest tattoo collection. He's got Pokemon, he's got the Little Mermaid and stuff like that.
Ariel.
So we got artists, and Damaj will remember that. I know you guys have done this. You have to tattoo Cardboard Josh extra tattoos, and I think you guys did your logo or something like that.
They were clever. They thought promotional opportunity.
There we go.
Some artists walking around with our logo.
Yeah, so Josh said he was going to get the tattoos, but with ISO, I think he hasn't been able to do it yet. So time for a new cutout of Josh with some new ink, I think.
All right, so are you ready to grace us with... Tell us about the song. So it's
to
do with ISO, like everyone's been in isolation.
The title is called ISO Drinking. Okay. And there's a chorus, and for the studio audience, I'd just like to quickly tell you how it goes. Ready?
Oh, sing along.
Because you can sing along when we get there. So it's really easy. Everyone at home, you can sing along too. It's la 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 la, we're ISO drinking. Your turn. La 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 la, we're ISO drinking. Fuck yeah.
It is... What is it? 18 past 9 and we got this far.
Hang on.
I've been ISO drinking.
Facebook Live, we're okay.
Can you just say that again?
Fudge, yeah.
This is Planet Country Live. What time is it? It's all good.
19 past 9. We've gone past the children have gone to bed.
Okay, good.
Sorry, guys.
Do we play a video, Jay,
Some of them
where
are
the kids are
waking
told
up
to go
in
to
Nashville.
bed?
Jay's dad gave me a fireball, so all bets are off.
All right. So this is a song, just to preempt, this is a song written tonight during our show. She's accepted the challenge to come up with this song with viewer feedback. Take it away, Katie Jayne.
No pressure. You might find yourself in isolation without romance, in a sleeping bag onesie, sanitizing too much. Maybe you're an essential worker, maybe you're essentially unemployed. Here's a mess, PJs, no touching. Home alone with nothing much to do. Crack a JD, drink 1 or 2. Everybody, la 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 la, we're ISO drinking. Yeah, la 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 la, we're ISO drinking. I guess you could say we're sanitizing inside and out. Sipping a little brandy by the fireside. Maybe you're like John and Christy, had to put your wedding on hold. COVID sucks, yeah, we all know it. Home alone with JD, drink 102. Everybody! La 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 la, where I still drinking. La 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 la, where I still drinking. For the back! La 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 la,
where I saw drinking.
Come on!
La 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 la, where I saw drinking.
Home alone with nothing much to do. Crack a JD, drink 102. Yeah! La 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 la, where I still drinking. Fish! La 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 la, where I still drinking. Come on! La 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 la, where I still drinking. One more! La 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 la, where I still drinking.
Absolutely unbelievable. The massive studio audience loved it. Katie Jayne, thank you so much for writing a song during our show and performing it with no rehearsal. Couldn't even sing it to hear it. That was
It actually
unbelievable.
was way better than I thought.
Yeah, that song took just under 2 hours and 20 minutes, and that is an incredible song for that length of time, I believe.
Absolutely, and it did sound good. It was probably the fireball that helped.
Should we record it?
Let's go.
Maybe.
I think
Yeah.
we
Just
should.
did record it.
We'll all be background singers, or we'll get a singing credit. But
Did you like? I was actually keeping it really quiet that I put John and Christy in the song.
You
Every time I got to that bit of the thing, I was like,
I saw Christy Lamb jump on our live feed because apparently video's better than in person. But were you like telling people, don't mention it, don't mention it?
There you go.
Keep it on hush hush. But the word fish was a request by Josh Setterfield, and you
Fish.
managed to work it in there. Would that make the final cut?
Why not?
It has to.
I
It's
think
a viewer-
if we
viewer
record
request.
this, everyone in this room, plus Setterfield, needs to come into the studio to sing the la 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 where I so
Drinking.
Yay! All right,
Fish.
cool.
There you go. Well, thank you so much. Guess what, MJ? We've done it. We've come to the end of episode 254.
Don't you get me started, man.
I do want to just bring yourself back up on shot there, Jay. I just do want to...
That was great.
That was great. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Jay.
This is a Blacklist Productions production. Planet Country, hosted by Big Stu and MJ. Executive producer, Jay Seeney.